Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 23 of my 30 favorite guitar players of all time. We're counting down each and every day here this month in September 2024. 30 of our favorite guitar players across all genres. Any guitarist from any genre is up for grabs, of course. Pick who you like. Pick who mean the most to you. Then pick out the 3 albums where you think contains their best guitar playing in that one song, the greatest performance. Maybe it's your favorite solo in that song, maybe favorite collection of riffs, whatever it might be. That's what we're doing this entire month. So thanks for joining us. And today for pick number 23, let me bring him to the stage. Been amazing audiences since the early 80s. He originally was brought on board with an iconic musician in his always all-star band. Then he went off and joined a lot of other bands, and then he started a solo career, which he still does to this day. And he's set to go out on the road with a couple guys doing tribute to another band. We'll get to all this in a second. Let me bring to the stage none other than Mr. Steve Vai. Yes, indeed, one of the all-time greats. And I've often said many times, if you get right down to pure talent, might be one of the most talented players ever. A guy who can do everything. You may or may not dig his music, but I think Steve's just got like a million tricks up his sleeve at all times. And to me, and again, I like most of what Steve has done throughout his career, but I just sometimes just his pure ability just astounds me. I've always thought that he's one of the purest kind of like technical players, as well as a guy that can do any style. Do it crazy, do it straight, just whatever. Steve just like a jack of all trades, whether he's doing like hard rock, metal, weird avant-garde music, jazzy stuff, proggy stuff. Steve can kind of do a little bit of everything. So like, Steve, of course, his initial claim to fame was being a member of Frank Zappa's band. And of course, then he was in Alcatraz, he was in David Lee Roth's band, he was in Whitesnake, right? And then lots of solo stuff since then. Of course, he's getting set to go out on the road as a member of Beat, alongside Danny Carey from Tool and Tony Levin and from King Crimson. I'm drawing a complete blank. Oh my God, forgive me. I got the olds. Former guitarist and vocalist from King Crimson from the Discipline era. I'm drawing a complete blank on the name, man. It's like early in the morning. Anyway, they're going out on tour as Beats. I know everybody in the comments is going to be like, Pete, it's Pete. And it'll come to me as we're getting through this episode, I'm sure. Anyway, they're going out on the road to play and pay tribute to those 3 early 80s King Crimson albums, right? So, that should be really cool to see Steve Vai playing like Robert Fripp stuff, whereas the other guy's going to play his own stuff in those songs, and I still can't even think of the name. Boy, oh boy, I can see all the albums. I can see him. Elephant Talk, right? Lone Rhino. What is his name? Oh my God, this is like the worst case of the olds you will ever see. Anyway, we're not here to talk about him, but we're here to talk about Steve Vai. So anyway, my 3 favorite albums. This show is a train wreck. My 3 favorite albums from Steve, of course, Passion and Warfare has got to be one of them. This is an absolute classic, almost all instrumental. You got a couple little vocalizations here and there, but I remember when this first came out, we were just stupefied at how good this is and how just the amazing guitar playing on here, just so much stuff, Erotic Nightmares, The Animal, The Riddle, Ballerina, The Audience is Listening, Blue Powder, Greasy Kid stuff. I mean, just great. He's just, his tone is always really cool. He's a master of the whammy bar. He can do the tapping thing. He can do the blazing shredding. He can do more bluesy, emotional stuff. He can do pretty much everything. It's all on here. Passion and Warfare is my first pick. Second pick, I'm going to go. It's mainly an EP, or mostly an EP, but I still think it has some of his most amazing playing ever, and that's Alien Love Secrets. Just some awesome stuff on here. Bad Horsey's so heavy. He can deliver those bone crunching riffs too when he wants to, as well as the more gorgeous stuff. You got Die to Live on here. The Boy from Seattle. That's really playful. Yayo Gak is just kind of crazy and off the wall. And then, of course, Tender Surrender is just absolutely just gorgeous. I like when he does that kind of like more melodic, kind of emotional, somewhat bluesy type stuff, because I think he excels at that too. Amazing playing there. And then I'm going to go with Inviolate, which is his latest album. And it's just an amazing kind of return to doing more of this kind of straight instrumental stuff. Less, I mean, he's got some albums that have lots of vocals on them, which have amazing playing. But I like this because it's just back to basics for Vai. It's just really good. You know, Teeth of the Hydra is just so awesome on here. Little Pretty's great. Candle Power. Zeus and Chains is really good. Greenish Blues, it just top to bottom, just really good. Again, his most latest album, and it's just very, very impressive. And again, Steve just back to doing mostly instrumental stuff, and it's very accessible. I think probably his most accessible album in quite a while. So, you know, really, really good stuff. And as far as like, my favorite overall performance from Steve, again, it's hard to kind of, and, you know, I'm looking this up because this is driving me crazy about about why I can't remember this guy's name. Hold on, guys. That must be driving you guys nuts too, seeing me struggle with this here. You know, as far as like, because all of Steve Vai's performances and all of the guitar solos are just absolutely amazing. Adrian Belew. God. I can't remember the last time I had such like a brain fart like this. Like I just could not remember a guy's name that I know so well and love. And it just was not computing here. The brain cells weren't working here. I know it's early in the morning, guys, so I'm not fired up yet. But anyway, Adrian Belew in Pete. Anyway, back to my favorite guitar performance. I'm going to go with what I consider like one of the great, I mean, the whole song it's an instrumental song. So, you know, you got lots of guitar solos, but man, just the main part of the song and the solo to me is just absolutely jaw dropping. And then when he plays it live, it's even better. But I'm going to go with For the Love of God from Passion and Warfare, which just absolutely blows my mind. It's just, like I said, he shows this amazing technique, but it's got a lot of feel and emotion to it. And that's what I like when you can, excuse me, pair off like that deep emotion with blazing technical ability. You know, in the end, he's using the whammy bar and the wah-wah pedal, and it's just the sheer speed in parts and the slow moving parts. It's just so good. It's an amazing, amazing guitar solo. And I think like when I've done past shows on my favorite guitar solos of all time, I mean, that's one of them. It's just definitely up there. It's just so like jaw-droppingly incredible. And, you know, when you see him play it live, it's just like, oh, so good. So anyway, yeah, For the Love of God is my favorite performance from Steve Vai. And then these are my favorite albums. All right. Passion and Warfare, Inviolate, and of course the EP Alien Love Secrets. So let us know what you think of Steve Vai down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 23. And yes, you can make fun of me all you want for forgetting Adrian Belew's name. The fact that's crazy. The fact that I had to look it up. It's like, because usually, I mean, that happens from time to time, right? You just kind of, if something's just at the tip of your tongue, it's an album, it's a guy's name, it's, you know, whatever, it's a song title, whatever, and it's tip of your tongue, and then eventually it dawns on you like, oh, that's it. But it wasn't happening. And, you know, I'm sitting here trying to talk and do the episode, and in my mind, I'm kind of like, the wheels are turning. I'm like, all right, who is that guitar player, vocalist from King Crimson? You know who he is. You got all his records. It's like, you know him, you've seen him. And I'm just like, why am I not remembering his name? Why am I not remembering his name? So I'm sitting here trying to talk, and I'm like typing away on a different browser tab. Okay, King Crimson, Discipline, lineup. Oh, yeah, of course, Adrian Belew. Duh. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for pick number 22. And what do we got coming up today? So in just a little while, we've got ranking the albums. Rich Catino and I got together yesterday to rank the albums of the great German power metal band Gamma Ray, led by, of course, Kai Hansen, formerly and currently, once again, of Helloween. Great catalog. Join us in just a little while for that. And then also this morning, right after ranking the albums, hop on over to the Prog Corner. I will be joining Scott Lade for a top 10 songs of Uriah Heep. It's the reason why I wore the shirt this morning. So I'll be joining Scott over there talking about our favorite Heep tracks. And yeah, more coming. got In the Prague seat happening on Tuesday night. We also should be bringing you, my guess is tomorrow, we're going to be doing a joint concert review from a bunch of us across the channel who were able to see the recent Deep Purple and Yes show in various venues. So Count Ralphus will be joining me, Steve Keeler hopefully as well, Eric Porter, Martin Popoff, Rick Labonte. They were able to see the shows up in Canada. So we will all be getting together to talk about Deep Purple and Yes in various cities across the North America territory over the last 2 weeks, and we'll give you our review. That hopefully will be tomorrow. So till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together all the damn time. Did I already say that? Probably, but I got the olds this morning, so I could be repeating myself. I repeat myself when I'm distressed. I repeat myself when I'm distressed. I repeat myself when I'm distressed. See you soon. Have a good week, rest of the weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.